My mother-in-law spilled hot coffee on me after I refused to name my baby after her husband. Now, she's lost in the drama she created. I am pregnant with my fiancé's child. This is our first child, so we're pretty excited. We've chosen to keep our gender a secret and just buy clothes we think are cute. Our friends have new babies, so if we pick out a dress and it's a boy, we can just give it away. No waste. It's been so much fun, but 3 days ago, it kind of changed. I was with my mother-in-law, and she asked us about baby names and suggested a few: Theodore, Jackson, Lars, and her persistent favorite, Jerson. I was confused when I heard it, but apparently it was her late husband's name. He died when my fiancé was 5 due to an overdosing of pills, so she suggested we call him that. I responded, what if it's a girl? And no offense, but that name is uncommon and very special. It came out wrong, and then she started getting snarky with me. It's a boy, I can tell, she said, rubbing my stomach without consent, also with her knowing I'm sensitive to touch due to Asperger's. I brushed her hand away and suggested, how about Sion? She showed the most disgusted face. No, we need an American name, not Irish. You're not Irish anymore. You're American. I looked at her dumbfounded. I was born and raised in Cork before moving at 19. She knows this, but I tried to suggest another to move on. How about Asha? She looked at me disgustedly. My baby is a boy! A boy! She yelled louder. I tried to calm her down. Okay. How about Leo? That was her breaking point. That's when it happened. She took the cup of coffee she had and threw it at me. It was hot, I tell you. I quickly got up and left immediately. I didn't want to stay there any longer. I stopped by a McDonald's to clean myself up. I drove home after that and told my fiancé. He was shocked and immediately went to tell his mother off, and of course, this is where the crocodile tears come. She threatened me. She said I'd never be able to meet my grandbaby if I didn't butt out and let her pick the name after I suggested your father's name, she cried. My fiancé says he's unsure of who to believe. He said that even if I was telling the truth, I shouldn't have riled her up, and that her late husband was the love of her life. It would mean so much if we named our baby after him. He's on the couch. Am I being too harsh? Update. He went up to me. He looked angry. I asked him what was wrong, and he showed me the post. Oh, geez. I thought, he's gonna be upset. But as I looked up at him, he began to cry and cry so much more. I tried to talk to him, but he was a complete mess. He just left. After a few hours, he returned. He gave me this bag with a dress in it. It was a beautiful and expensive dress. He told me to put it on, and that we were going out on a date. He's never taken me out on a fancy date like this before. He had a smile. I didn't want to bring up what happened, but I could tell this was all because of the insane amount of guilt he felt from reading those comments. The night he showered me with compliments and treats, even taking me to a ring shop to buy me stuff. Now I know that physical stuff doesn't take away from the emotional torment tag that happened, but I can tell he feels guilty. Update 2. Things haven't been chilled from there. My mother-in-law called 2 days ago asking to come over for some tea, like we used to. I told her that I had nothing more to do with her. We're done. And if she tries to come near me or my husband again, I will take what she did to me to court. She sounded pretty defeated. I didn't say anything smart or cool, but I felt awesome. But then she said that the baby was hers as it is much like mine. I said, it's mine and my fiancé's baby. That's it. I can't believe you'd think for a second that I'd even have you see my baby. You're not even allowed supervised visits. Then she said, did you take your medication? You know how you are when you don't take your meds. Are you even fit to take care of the baby? I can help. I promise. Just let me come over for tea and we can arrange everything. I just want to help. I love you and my grandson. I lost it and dropped the call. My fiancé was just as angry. He would call her up, but I begged him not to. So he showed me a small text he sent to her, confirming everything I said he was on board with and never under any circumstances to contact him. Then he blocked her and took me out. I'm still so annoyed at the audacity.